One area of discussion that I would enter into with Hawking's new book is in the area of cosmology and the so-called cosmological argument, which comes in various forms, historically speaking, a major one of which is called the Kalām Cosmological argument. It's from an Arabic word meaning speech. And it's the kind of argument that basically says, because the physical world had a beginning, has a finite past, it must have a source, a creator that is outside of the physical universe, as it were. Various philosophers have put it in slightly different ways. William Lane Craig very famously revived this argument in the 1970s with Big Bang cosmology coming online at that time, and he saw that as a way of giving scientific support to the premise that the universe has a beginning, and then combining that claim with a sort of metaphysical claim about causality, that anything that has a beginning must have a cause. It would then follow that therefore the universe has a cause. I prefer to put an emphasis on the fact that if the physical universe has a finite past, there was a first physical event, where there is no prior physical event, and then raise the question, but don't physical events need some kind of cause outside of themselves? And if that's true, then given that there was a first physical event which had a cause, but that cause couldn't have been the previous physical event, because there isn't a previous physical event when you're talking about the first physical event, you see. There's no prior domino in the series of dominoes that you're tracking back, as it were. So you either abandon the idea that the domino falling over needs a cause, that physical events need some cause outside of themselves, or you retain that principle and say, okay, so there must have been some kind of cause that was a non-physical cause of the first physical event. And you can see how then we're tying into at least part of what people mean by thinking about God creating the universe. So those are the kind of ways of mapping out that kind of Kalām cosmological argument.